Hey guys, Brandon here. For those of you who don't know, my channel is about blue collar business and the integration of technology. Now, one of my favorite pieces of tech is the Osmo Pocket 3. It's what I use to film my YouTube videos, and it's what I've been using to film my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook videos for our business, Bear Glass. And so today I thought that I would take you with me onto a job site that's already done. Everything's all cleaned up and it looks nice, and I'll just kind of walk you through how I use this camera and how I get my shots, and then from there we'll go ahead and go into CapCut, how I transfer the files onto my machine, throw an edit on CapCut, and then of course post to social media. So I'll take you along, every step of the way, and I'll try to show you what I do and what I'm all about. Now, full transparency, I'm not sponsored by anyone, not yet. So if anyone's watching and wants to sponsor me, DJI, let me know. Okay. Anyways, now that's over. I also want to let you know that I'm purposefully not editing my mishaps out, not too much anyway, because I'm a real person. I'm trying to get used to talk to the camera, and I'm on purpose leaving those mishaps and those stutters in, because I feel like that's what makes me human, right? I'm not perfect. This is who I am. So anyway, I'm not shooting in D-Log. I'm shooting in full auto. I'll show you how I do that. I'm going to shoot everything in portrait today, and I'm going to try to capture the second person or B-roll from my iPhone. Now, on my iPhone, I will be using the Final Cut Pro app. I kind of like that app because I like having the videos for this purpose being separate than all the videos that are saved on my camera roll. So without further ado, let's get into this job site. It's really cool. I got a lot of cool stuff to show you. I can't wait. Let's get to it. All right, guys. First thing I want to do is run a test with the wide angle lens. I don't typically use this because I record glass and glass products, and usually glass products are comprised of straight lines, symmetrical imagery, leading lines, things of that nature. And so I just wanted to show you with the creator combo, it comes with this ultra wide lens attachment. So I'll go ahead and stick this on there just so you can see the difference. I'm standing literally right in front of my camera. So, my face is taking up a lot of the frame. So this may be good for vloggers. So if I stick this on there, it just magnetizes on. It gives me a wider field of view. Let's see. This is how close my face is to the camera. And it does give a wider field of view, but if I let's see, get out of active tracking and I move out of the frame, you can see that the lines of the glass are distorted and the lines of the walls are distorted. So I don't use that wide angle lens so much for that reason. All right, guys, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and switch this into, oh shit. All right, guys, here we go. I have switched my screen into the portrait orientation. I have active tracking enabled so that I can move around, keep my eye on this art and tables so I don't bump into anything. And the camera is just going to follow me around. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come all the way over here to where my iPhone is. I'm going to push the record button so you can kind of see what this looks like. Now, next thing I'm going to do to sync the audio. So now when I import the footage from both this iPhone and that Osmo into CapCut, I can overlay them. I can highlight both layers at the same time, hit the sync audio button, and the audio should sync up so that when I'm cutting between A cam and B cam, the audio, or, it should all work out just fine. It should, what's the word I'm looking for? It should be synced up, right? So anyway, I'll just kind of walk around this way, and I'll just show you in the back, there's the iPhone on a stand. And so I think what I'm going to do is just kind of put this guy right here and walk back and get in front of this glass shelving. Okay, maybe I'll get a little closer. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Brandon with Baron Glass. Do you have a collection of art that you would like to have on display? Well, when it comes to displaying your glass art with glass, retake. 3, 2, 1, go. Hi, I'm Brandon with Baron Glass. Do you have a display? Fuck. Take three. 3, 2, 1, go. Hi, I'm Brandon with Baron Glass. Okay, so we got our Instagram take. It doesn't take much because Instagram Reels are only 45 seconds. So I'll just cut up just the parts that I need the most. So I had my Osmo on this tripod here, right, that extends out. So I'm just gonna take that guy off of there. I'm gonna come back over to here, and I'm just gonna put this tripod on there so that I have a little more of a grip. And so now I'm just gonna walk through and take some slow B-roll shots. So I am gonna put this this gimbal mode on tilt lock mode. Now what that's gonna do is it's going to keep the horizon level. So I'm tilting my hand in all directions, and as you can see, my face is perfectly straight. So I use tilt lock for the vast majority of my shooting. If I want to get like a top-down move, I'll switch it to follow mode. So for the time being, tilt lock, and here we go. Well, all right, guys. I think that was a good shoot. So I tried to get some good shots with my Osmo because it has the best image quality, even over the iPhone, even over the Insta360 One RS. And I think we're good to go. So I did also take some photographs with my iPhone with the Sandmark ultra wide lens. And if you're interested in all this equipment that I'm using, it all fits in the bag that I'm carrying, and you can check out my what's in my tech bag video. But I'll just do one final spin around of where I'm at and all this cool stuff that we got going on here. All right, all kinds of tables, all kinds of shelves. So let's get back to the studio, get this stuff edited, and post it to IG. Time for the file transfer. So first thing I'll do is get my supplied cable from the DJI Creator Combo. Go ahead and plug this guy in right here. Plug it into my MacBook. Okay, once you're plugged in, your DJI Osmo Pocket 3 will go into file transfer mode. You do have to turn it on. It'll show it right on the DJI screen, and I'm just going to come up here to the Pocket 3, and then I'm also going to come over here and open up CapCut, and I'm going to go ahead and create a folder for this. So let's go to right-click, new folder. We're going to call this Frank Douglas. Okay. New folder. We're going to call this DJI footage. Okay. So now I'll just have these two windows side by side, and I'll come over here to my DJI files, and let's see, today is the 21st. So I'm going to go and look at stuff that was recorded on the 20th, because those are the files that I'm going to want to upload. So it looks like they're all labeled as yesterday. Oh man, I recorded quite a bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit Command and just highlight all these files. Okay, so now that I have all this stuff selected, I'm going to go ahead and drop it all right here. Now it's going to take a little while to upload because it's a lot of footage, and that is how I transfer my files directly onto my MacBook so I can start editing the files. Now sometimes if it's a smaller video or only a few clips, I'll just open the DJI app on my iPhone and I'll just import the footage that way, and then I just let it update on iCloud, and I can access either this file or I can access my Photos app directly out of CapCut as needed. I got done editing my photos, editing my 360 footage, editing everything that goes into it prior to the video. So now the time has finally come. So I'm going to go ahead and open up CapCut. All right. So now that I'm in CapCut, I'll maximize my screen. I'll go ahead and do a new project. Now, once I have this project created, I'll come over here to modify. I'm going to name it Frank D Portrait. I'm naming it Portrait because maybe that's not how you spell it. I'm naming it Portrait because this video is going to be for the purpose of social media marketing, and I'm going to create a secondary video that is going to be the YouTube video that you are watching now, which I'll do later. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to name it Frank D Portrait, the project name, and Portrait. I'm going to give it a resolution of adapted, aspect ratio. I'm going to dictate that to be portrait, of course, and I always shoot and edit in 24 frames per second. So I'll go ahead and hit the save button, and now I can start importing stuff. So I'll come to this import button. I'm going to navigate to the project file that I created, and we're just going to go ahead and grab all this footage, and I'm going to import. So now that I've imported, what I'm going to do is try to find the video that I'm after. So let's see here. All right, so once I have this, I'll go ahead and grab the video and I'll drag it into my timeline. Now from here, I'm going to start to make my edits. I'm going to drop the footage I think looks the best. Now I took tons of footage and I had the bad habit of trying to cram too much into videos at once, and they just ended up being really messy. And I find that you're better off just choosing the very best clips of the motion created by the DJI Osmo built-in stabilization. So the Insta360 footage isn't very high resolution, so I'll only use it if I feel it's necessary, but for the most part, I'm just going to use the DJI footage because it has superior image quality and stabilization. So I'm just going to run through this, do my edits, and when I'm done, I'll go ahead and show you the final product. I'm Brandon with Baron Glass. Today we have featured glass shelving, glass tables, and mirrors for the purpose of displaying art. Now, when it comes to glass and glass shelving, there is no better glass type than Starfire. Now, Starfire is exactly what it sounds like. It's made out of the fire of stars. I'm just kidding. It means that there's less iron in it, which means that it glows blue on the edge rather than green. Now, also featured, we have these 3/4 inch Starfire glass UV bonded tables. The glass tables themselves are like pieces of art. We have wall mounted shelves. Now, what makes this wall special is that the brackets are actually drilled into the mirror, allowing you to view both sides of the art, not only from the front, but also from the back. So when it comes to premium glass shelving, Baron Glass is your premium fabricator. Our shelving is designed for premium collections for your display needs. Thank you.